What's up guys, it's your boy Simon and my cousin Chris here with a new episode to the channel. We're doing a behind the scenes of his channel, Hops and Bros. So Chris is actually a YouTuber himself. He actually just hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, so congratulations on that.
Thanks a lot.
And yeah, like I said, we're doing a behind the scenes of how he shoots his videos, in depth of the equipment he uses, the lighting, the studio itself, the post-production, and to stop the rant, I'm just gonna let Chris introduce himself.
Hi, it's not a rant. So everyone, welcome to the Hops and Bros HQ. So this is where kind of like everything started. We're right here in the basement, so straight up from the 70s. This is an authentic bar from the 70s that we pimped it up, added some bottles, some extra beer fridges right here. Really all set it up to do beer videos mostly. Like, we don't ever drink at that bar. Usually we could just go drink outside.
This is not the only spot that you use as a location or as a studio. You obviously do some travel vlogs and other stuff. Maybe touch on that a bit. Yeah,
but mostly like here it's my like zone of comfort. Like, this is where I feel comfortable in front of the camera. I can get like my audio right, video like lightning wise and all that stuff. I have my light boxes right here, which makes it really easy to set up. I have the perfect lighting on my end and it makes it perfect. But I do like to mix it up a little bit sometimes, go film outside, go to breweries. So I need something that, like, all my kit is built around moving with it. So every time I go to visit breweries, traveling to other countries, like I just did Italy, but I did California and also did Iceland, which were amazing trips, but also like made me learn like all over the different trips and all years, months, and whatever, how to build a kit that make me travel within like just one backpack, and that's it.
That's awesome. That's ultimately what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's touch a bit more on that. The camera itself, the tripod, you mentioned the lights.
Yeah.
So let's start off with the camera.
Not the beer, right? Okay. Alright, so I mostly use this camera, so it's the Fujifilm X20 mirrorless camera. It's a DSLR, newly to the edition. I pair it up with the 18 55mm. I think it's XF lens. It's built-in camera stabilized, like the lens is stabilized itself.
Yep.
I'm really shaky person in general. I'm always stressed out when I go in public and all that stuff. So having this makes me not shake that much. I also use a Zion crane to get those nice like cinematic shots, but when I'm like just handheld, that way I can easily like put it to my eye and get a nice shot of what I want to aim with. And also photography wise, this makes like the perfect companion. It does 1080p 60 frames per second, but also 30 frames per second, a little bit of 4K, which is not my favorite right now, but still I think it's getting there. Really, seriously, Max owns a Sony A7 II. I own this mirrorless. I'm a big fan of Fuji so far. I really enjoy what they do. Built-in colors of like the color profiles and all that stuff are really amazing. I need to do maybe an in-depth review of this camera. I never did that. Usually I talk about beer, but I think it's really a good companion in my video productions and also photos that I do a lot on the Instagram from Hops and Bros. So
yeah, for sure.
The Fuji X-T20, a really good like a good part of my arsenal.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So now with that, you obviously have the mic that we've been over a little bit. And then what do you set that up on a tripod wise? So
I just use like a regular, this one is brand new, but I use like a travel size tripod. So this is a brand new Banero travel tripod equipped with the Arca Swiss plate. So it makes me work together really well with the plate I have on my camera right now. So easily just plug it on the tripod, do my stuff, then move on to another, so let's say my Zion crane, but also like just handheld and do pictures. So it makes it a lot easier to move around. You don't have to unscrew stuff and pull it off. It's just, you pull it in, pull it out, quick release. Something that I've been waiting for, and I'm really happy to have this in my arsenal right now.
Saves you some time.
Oh yeah, of course.
Awesome. And then moving on to the lighting. Lighting is obviously a big thing when it comes to here. You have the orangish lights that you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
We actually shot one of his videos before we started shooting this. Yeah. I thought it was pretty awesome. We weren't in the position we were in now. We were
but let's get to it now. So today I wanted to, since it's your first time, but we're dropping big tanks today. We popped open a bottle of Cuvée René. So this is a lambic, a Gers lambic. So if you don't know about Gers lambic, these are spontaneous fermentation beers.
Spontaneous fermentation.
So what does it mean? Basically, I won't go in depth because we'll make a craft beer 101 about this style pretty much soon.
So the lights, what's the story behind the lights?
Basically, it's Mac's gift, Christmas gift from 2 years ago from his parents.
Okay.
We used to use worker lights,
Yeah.
like shitty worker lights, like super hot, not proper colors, like probably like 8 bulbs in general, like everywhere, hanging out and trying to get like a proper lighting for all ourselves. That was a mess. It cost a lot of energy and all that stuff. So Max got, as a Christmas gift, those 2 light boxes from Cowboy Studio. I guess you can get them on Amazon for probably like $200-300. I think the price dropped a little bit, so
awesome.
it makes the work a lot easier for us. And it's literally just put the stands, light up the lights, and ready to go.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
especially compared to the construction lights that you were mentioning before. And one little thing that I mentioned, that I noticed that you mentioned, was Max. So Max, we didn't actually talk about Max. He is the other half of Hops and Bros.
Yeah, exactly.
He's actually taking a course in Niagara Falls about brewing.
So he's studying brewing right now. He's actually over there with he has a pretty neat tripod, like for video camera. Like his tripod is huge and it makes a difference. It's a big tripod, works well. And so we trade a lot of our equipment. Like that's one big thing that we were able to do is share or invest together into equipment. So it's a lot easier to get something a little bit nicer, because we can actually, spend a little bit more to it.
Yeah, for sure. So I think we've pretty much been over all the equipment that you use. So like I said earlier, we actually filmed one of his videos before.
Yeah, of course.
So you set up that tripod, you set up the mic, you had both lights on the side. And yeah, we...
fat mic.
Yeah, the fat mic. So
it's pretty much the same thing as you use. It's not something too over the top, just small little shotgun mic from Rode. Really powerful, but also really flexible. You can easily travel with this pretty much everywhere.
Like you said earlier.
Like the same thing you're using.
Yeah. So now stepping away from the equipment side of things, what has been your biggest inspiration starting a YouTube channel, the beer side of it? What's the first thing you think of when I say that?
I think about mostly, I've been doing YouTube for a long time, since I was 17 years old.
Really?
Yeah, but not a lot of people know about that. I used to do that back in the days. It's still on YouTube. It's a channel that I won't name, but it's a comedy sketch that I used to do with my small camera with my friends at high school. I did that for let's see, half a year. I had a blast doing that with my friends, but then stopped. And then I tried to do some videos everywhere. It never really worked. Then met Max at college. Had a blast. We worked well together. And at one point, it's I love making videos. I'm like, me too. Let's do YouTube. And at that point, I was watching PewDiePie, which was a big inspiration to me. I'm wearing his merch right now. But this guy, I don't know, felt so unique and also really personal with the camera. So I loved watching what he was doing. Even though I wasn't a gamer, I don't game that much. I don't do gaming videos. It's not even something I want to do, but it's something that really quite inspired me of even though you're small, you can make it out there and have fun doing what you love. So at that point I said Max, let's just do it. We love beer both, so why not jump into it and make it happen. So right now, inspiration wise, Peter McKinnon, those guys, Dan Mace, which is a friend with Casey and I, that amazing cinematographer. I don't do much of cinematography in general, but those guys did know how to make it happen, which is it's unique. They have their own style, and you can easily paste it to what you do in general. So sorry if I'm looking a bit worried. Your camera was flashing. It's going till 30, right?
It should.
Canon, right?
It should, definitely.
Good. Perfect.
If not, then we're gonna have to reshoot this.
No worries.
What has this YouTube channel or videography learning process brought to you, maybe on a business side of things, or just any opportunity that this has brought to you?
Hops and Bros gave us the opportunity of Max getting out there in Niagara Falls doing his brewery school program. We did brew our first beer with Tuc de Woo, where you work now. Yep. We're doing the second one coming up. Hopefully you can film a bit of that and we can share that along. And we'll all enjoy that. I can guarantee you. But then great contacts with breweries. We've met so many great people around Canada, United States, Italy, Iceland. Like I've met beer geeks all around the world, so we shared all the same old passion. But having this like video content going on really made it out there really fast. So
that's awesome.
I think it covers up pretty much. You need to slow me down when I start talking and just like we'll do a 1 hour episode like
that's
special.
Okay. Well, how long we got without monetization? 15 minutes?
Oh, more. You're good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're good.
We're fine.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on the show, man.
Yeah, no worries.
You have some more stuff to add.
So one thing I wanted to add before, one of my questions to you was what could you teach me? But I feel like we've definitely been over this before shooting this video. Before shooting this video, we probably spent a good 2 hours. Chris, it was all him showing me how to do things. Before I walked in here, I just put my camera on audio and I let it do its thing, but Chris showed me how to do all the manual aspects of it, everything from audio to the video, the picture, the lighting. I think I've learned more in 2 hours here than I did in 104 days of vlogging, so I just want to thank you for that. Obviously, congratulate you for the 1,000 subs. That is huge.
I wish you the same path and the same goals. Obviously, you're already like a lot closer than I was after like a year. So seriously, you're on the right path for that. And yeah, it's not much. I'm sharing my knowledge same time. No worries. You'll be back on our show too, talking about beers, and we'll be back on your show
for sure.
Guaranteed. Like
100%.
We have a lot more stuff to share, and no worries.
Yeah, I want to also thank you for the first collaboration, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. And then, obviously, check out Chris' channel.
Oh, yeah. See you guys. Cheers.